If Mike Pence is listening and watching today, what's he thinking?
Well, don't you think he looked good today? Don't you think he looked like... No, you don't think so? You do.
No, so good. So good.
Heroic.
Except I kind of thought before, I mean, it's been a year and a half of struggling. What is it? We saw Mike Pence for 4 years behave, he was genuflecting to the, with the ring and kissing it and all the rest of it. Then all of a sudden he grows a pair on this day and, stands up and does the right thing. And I thought, what was that? That was like an amazing bait and switch. When it turns out he just listened to the people who were advising him.
Like any smart politician would, I think that Mike Pence failed test after test after test for 4 years, but he came through on one that mattered to me. I think any rational human being in his place would have done the exact same thing, so I don't think we should give him too much credit. He was in that position because he accepted the job, and the job was basically to be a lapdog for Trump for 4 years, which he was. And at the very end, he changed his tune. All right, I'll give him that. But I didn't tune in today to listen to praise for Mike Pence. I tuned in today to listen to how Trump belittled him, threatened him, incited a mob against him. And we saw people saying they were going there and they were going to find him and hang him. They were going to kill him. They said it. But Mike Pence is no hero to me.
It was extraordinary. I think you got exactly what you came for, because the president started off almost as if he were in elementary school with the, I'm gonna be so disappointed in you if you don't do what I want you to do.
Do you know what that is? That's mob talk.
Yes,
that is mob talk. That is, I'm telling you what's gonna happen, but this might be recorded. Somebody might repeat what I've said. He walks that line very delicately. I'm going to be very disappointed in him, he tells the crowd. But he underscores that at other times with more menacing wording. Mike Pence is betraying you. Mike Pence is going against your wishes. We should have won, but for Mike Pence. And that's, God, he is just all in on being a coward. I mean, he really, really is the guy in 4th grade who sends his little 4th grade underlings to beat me up, but doesn't do it himself in case I get one lucky shot in. He's such a fucking coward. And I wonder if Mike Pence is not the candidate, if Mike Pence at some point decides to retire from political life, if he will ever sit down and come clean with what he really thinks about Trump and what Trump did to him today. He's got to fucking hate the guy. He's got to fucking hate the guy. He sent people there to kill him.
Little hit out on him, right?
Yeah, he took a hit out on him. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And boy, it just you and I have talked about what you and I would do to have power more so than what we have. I mean, look what Mike Pence is doing. He wants to be president of the United States so badly that he was willing to lick Trump's feet for 4 years. And after doing all of that, as you say, Trump basically took a contract out on him to have him killed.
And he knew it. And I mean, Mike Pence knew it. And the Secret Service knew it.
And is basically still walking this stupid fine line because he's trying to protect his future. Do you ever imagine yourself just like out someplace and you run into Mike Pence or you run into Jared, and have you ever imagined what you would do or say?
No.
I do that all the time. That's how important I think I am, that I'm going to be someplace where Mike Pence is going to run into me and I'm going to be able to shame him. You have any take on this Judge Luttig?
I have many takes. Okay. Okay. I'm going to lay it down for you. Here's how it goes. One of my undergraduate focuses was history. So yes, I'm one of those people who can handle a great deal of very dry material. In fact, today I found myself it's almost like when you're driving to a destination and you know the way so well, like you kind of forget in the middle where you are. It's not, I was not nodding off, but I found myself going, wow, how long has it been since I actually paid some attention? They chose the wrong witness.
They really chose the wrong witness, and they led with him.
Yeah, which makes me wonder what happened to the viewership, where this, I mean, if they're looking at their analytics right now, I would think they would have gone right to hell in a handbasket. Now, I know why they chose him. He's highly respected amongst Republicans, right? So there's a credibility factor, and they were betting on the fact that that was something that they could layer in. I don't think they got it right. He said a few things that stuck with me, but most of it just because of the presentation and the nature of it. And I hate to say
his way of speaking was like this. Can you imagine if you're sitting there, you've been convicted, and that guy's sentencing you, and you're just like, get to it. Am I going to jail or not?